What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Game Time Discussions. I'm Emery Cuzzy. I'm sitting here with Cameron Selby. We're going to be going over another best ball video. Going to be doing some of the $3 and maybe a $20 today. We'll have to talk about that when we get into it. But any news that you want to talk about that came out this week, or anything that you saw
Well,
that happened?
the big news is we get to do a live stream on the first try.
Yeah, we do.
That's
Absolutely.
7 o'clock
7
on the
people
dot.
already too.
That's a good thing to know. But no, fantasy wise, there's nothing. If you're a kicker connoisseur like Dusty is, Justin Tucker is suspended for the first 10 games of the season, but he's also a free agent. So it's a whole sad thing. I hope that Dusty still bids $1 on him just for old time's sake.
Definitely put him on your team, Dustin. I'd appreciate that. That way I don't have to. Something went wrong. Hold on. Oh, it worked. Just kidding. I'm lying. I thought it messed up again. Let's get into it though. Let me share the screen. We're gonna do and you can see it here. It's gonna be the $3 NFL best ball 1.5 million play action. We'll wait a couple minutes. There's Nick. Nick's in the chat. Hey Nick, how's it going? Nick, I know you want to get in on this. I know Dustin wants to get in on this, so maybe we'll get a couple more.
The words from Nick's mouth. I didn't even bring it up, but he was just like, "I need to do a best ball draft."
Hell yeah, he
like,
does.
I know the exact place that you can go
right here, right now.
One. So I think he might have all 20 of his ready to go, unless he's been sneaking some drafts. So
well, he's played a couple. I thought Nick did a couple with us.
I know that he joined the stream, and I didn't think we got into a lot. No. He joined one last time, and
he auto picked a lot of it. Yeah, that's right.
But
yeah,
that was the best team. So
yeah, that's how it goes. We got 5 people in the chat. I guess we can start our first draft at like 7:05.
Yeah, 7:05.
So that we don't rush anybody.
About 4 minutes away.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Didn't auto pick? Oh, well. I thought you were. It seemed like you were.
The time was milked.
Right. Yeah. The whole thing days. Through. Yeah. You're just queuing. That a baby. I know what you're doing. You're on it. Who's in here? Dustin. I don't blame him. Dan's is really good. Oh yeah, that's right. He was eating Dan's. I forgot. Yes. No, I definitely. You know what? Throw the $3 away. It's fine.
I got over my hunger pains, and now I got to live 2 hours thinking about Dan's. So that's awesome.
That sounds so good right now too. If you don't know what Dan's is, if you're not from this area, I know we have a Chicago person, we have a Florida person. Dan's is a burger joint that started in Austin, and there's only two or three of them in the whole. I don't know. It ever made, right? One right down in downtown Austin, and then there's one in Buda where we're from. So yeah, we do love some Dan's, that's for sure. But
let's Google that, because that's a good question.
There's 4. There's 4. I know there's
Austin, there's a Buda, and then
they must have expanded. That's awesome.
Well, I know there's one close to our work, and then there's one next to Nick now.
Oh, okay.
The Buda one, I don't know where the 4th one is.
Yeah, and then there's Fran's, where they split off, and they had yeah. And I've been to Fran's once. It's like a Sonic drive-in type, but it's pretty cool too. Let's get after it. We have 8 people in here. That Steiger's here too. We're gonna start at 7:05. Steiger.
Yeah, got about 90 seconds until we click in. We're gonna do the $3 first, and then probably
Dan's is greater than Fran's. That's absolutely true. Dan's is possibly my favorite burger. That's not a smash burger, because like a normal burger, just like regular. I think Dan's is my favorite. If you add smash burgers in there, it gets tight.
What is?
I like Buddies actually here in San Marcos. Oh, Smash.
Yeah,
like
where they of a smash burger itself, but
I see. Yeah, Freddy's. I mean, sorry, not Freddy's. Freddy's actually does do smash burgers. Freddy's is the chain, but there's a place called Buddies that's here in San Marcos. Took over the Fazoli's right across from the Canes. Pretty solid. No draft tonight for the boy. Back in town and spending quality time with girlfriend. Well, at least you're here to hang out. Jeremy's here. Going to try and get in on the next one. Yeah, we'll try to. Well, you don't have any more $3, Jeremy, so you can't get in.
$20 just for you on this next one.
Yeah, but how much time do we have, Kim?
We have about 35 seconds.
35 seconds. Okay, so everybody get ready to hit that button at 7:05. Man, she can wait. It's an hour-long draft. You can draft with us, Steiger. It's okay. It'll be okay.
Or you can tell her to create an account, and then both of you get referral bonuses.
And then both draft with us.
Both get the BOGO for the $20, so you can do another $20.
See,
it's a whole system.
Cam's on it today. Cam is on it. That's what I'm gonna do with Taylor.
All right.
This is good.
We got about 5 seconds.
5 seconds. Okay, cool. And then I will.
Right. Let's conjure up some.
Button. Go.
Let's conjure up a. Where do you want to be?
6,
I'm
7.
gonna say
Oh,
5.
1 out of 12. That's
Oh, we got
amazing.
everybody. Come on.
Everybody get in here. We're all going to be able to play together today.
There's 9 watching. That means that there's 9 spots of friends that we're gonna have.
Yeah, everybody get in here. That's crazy. I don't think we've had 1 out of 12 the whole time we've done this. I also haven't gotten 5, 6, 7, or 8. I feel like. Well, no, we got 8 one time with Jeremy, and he had 6, if I remember correctly. That was like a couple times ago. That was fun. Jeremy's team was good on that one, I believe.
What is lottery? Do you see that tab up top? It says
new lottery. I don't know. You're gonna have to look at your phone because I have no idea. 19 in here. If anybody would like to play this $3 best ball with us, please get in on DraftKings and get in here with us. We would love to have everybody. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel because we do these every week. So you'll be able to do these every week with us, and that would be really fun too. Who's a party pooper? Absolutely not Drea. Yeah, she is a party pooper. Tell her I said that. But this is we've seen some of these move, but they've kind of become stagnant for a little while on the rankings and stuff. I know that early
basically rookies are the only ones going down right now.
Yeah,
just because the overhype, I guess, is pushing people down. But other than that, like not a bunch of crazy movement. We obviously saw Nick Chubb and JK get signed, and so JK's all the way to like a 12th round pick now.
Yep.
I think Nick Chubb has kind of tailed off to being like around the 15-16 range. But yeah, it's not a ton going on. That's the dead time of June. But this is the last June stream, and then we'll be heading July on the eve of 4th of July?
Is it? Yeah,
I think it's Eve.
I think it's Eve. We do have a new person that is going to join the draft with us.
Let's go.
Note for Jason. So, Jason, is your name Note for Jason on DraftKings, or is it something else? Because I know that they're not always match up.
You should refresh that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let's go refresh.
We're probably picking right now.
That would be crazy. No, let's see. 8 out of 12. So
still got
yes,
more
you can
if
still jump in if
anybody
anybody
wants
wants to get in. Just same name. Okay,
15
perfect.
watching. Anybody want to throw $3 into a draft and have some fun?
Yeah, absolutely.
Always make sure you're checking your missions because right now we're doing it based off of a ticket that was given to us for free because we participated in just playing.
I think it was
on Saturday. It was like, hey, play UFC, you get a $3.
Yeah, it was MMA. That's exactly right. Yeah,
and it did not go well. However, we got the ticket, so we're gonna flip a ticket into
nice.
A lot of success.
Jason, that's awesome. We are also going to be max entering the $20, but we like doing the $3 to start the stream because most people play the $3, and kind of get their bounds about themselves, and then we jump in the $20 and we attack it.
Yeah, we'll do a $20 after this.
Yeah, so we'll get in on that also.
They usually only do the one $20, but they do a couple of $3 throughout the summer, which is why a lot of people inclined to $1. We got one more spot. Who's that lucky one? There's 18 watching. Who wants to join a $3?
Steiger's not going to get in here with us.
Let's see.
All right, yeah, let's go check out where everybody's at.
I conjured
Nick. All right, they're at 5.
So we're at 8. Dusty's at the back end.
I'm cool with 9.
I'm
cool with 9.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Jason's next to us? So we've got us, Jason, Dustin.
All right.
I see Nick. Is anybody else in the chat in here with us? I don't know any of the other names that are up there, but
Philip the Badger.
Philip the Badger.
Funny.
That's a good one.
Mr.
Got the
Pudgy.
Polish hammer. I like that. That's funny. That's good stuff. Please be in the chat. You love the back end. I mean, the back end is easier to draft. But I like being in the middle because I can take advantage of some of the, guys that don't draft as well or overpick or are those teams that are making up those random crazy picks that we've seen. Randomly picking, who was it? Tua in the 4th round or 3rd round or something like that. Yeah, so we love seeing that. Who's at 5? You were at 5. What are you talking about? What? AKA butt stuff. I love the back end. Oh, golly, I'm sorry. You're right. I should watch my speech. Yeah, Nick Lovin up there. I don't know, but yeah, I don't see anybody else. Let's go check out some players. We're at 9, so our pick would be Genty's falling. So we could, at 10 there. We could jump over Malik Neighbors there. Let's see.
Nick says Jameer Gibbs tough strength of schedule. I would say it's pretty moderate. It's worse than last year if you're gonna say that, hey, you actually have to play outside this year. because we saw 13 of their first 14 last year were in a dome of some sort, and then this year a lot of the back end of their games are going to be tough opponents or outdoors in the cold. Plus, they have both coordinators gone, so there's regression coming, and I have no idea who in the Detroit offense, but because of Jameer being a top 5 ADP, that's kind of he's our by default guy that we're fading right now at the top of the draft.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at you if you went CD over him and started your build with CD, or if one of the other guys fell. Say, I mean, I know people have been picking Jameer at 2 even, so that wouldn't surprise me if someone overdrafted him in our eyes either. A lot of people actually, I've seen some things where they're saying that he could be the RB1. I've seen some like of the bigger platforms that are saying that, but I'm just not on board. I don't see it. It's going to be much more difficult in my opinion.
You have a Fantasy Pros account?
I don't. I saw that they made
Yeah,
you
they make
buy
sign in.
buy it now.
I
Yeah.
don't remember my login because they have a cool tool that it's a star based system of like strength of schedules for that specific position based on last year's production and points allowed. Not an end all be all, but just another fun tool to use. And I was going to use that, and they won't let me.
It used to be free, and I don't
Let me look
know
it up on my phone.
why they stopped that.
Well,
Justin Jefferson
free
jumps over
doesn't make
Bijan.
money. I do know that.
Well, that's fair. Yeah, it's true.
But it's okay. We'll have fun either way.
Saquon falling to 4. Okay. And now Nick gets to
Okay.
decide if he wants to go Jameer or CD. I'd lean CD personally. But you do need running backs. I do believe that you need to pick a running back in the first or
For
second
what it's
round.
worth, if you watched our 1.0 rankings on running backs, we actually had Jameer below both GNT and CMC.
Yes.
With our rankings. So, but it's not that we hate Jameer. It's just based on their price. It's based on price. But at the same time, if we know now that CMC is all the way up to the 8th overall, it's kind of getting close to where it's just like a pick 'em more so than a hey, this is a value at the back end versus you have to reach for him.
Kind of like how we're getting Genty right now.
Yeah.
Looking at him at the 10th pick. Yeah. We might get another one. Don't you worry. Oh, we're going to get CMC. Okay. Okay. That's the choice.
Yeah.
What is
got to see what happens at receiver. I've actually seen a couple of times when there's people doing log jams at the 1-2 turn with running backs, and so I've gotten some like Amon Ra at the 15 spot. I've gotten some neighbors following. I think last week we got neighbors in the second round with one of our drafts.
Well, but
I mean, look, running back. Nico flipped to the 12th pick.
Yep.
But obviously he fell a little bit. So HN.
Dustin goes HN. That's not surprising. Yeah. Jason got Genty, so we like to see that. Both of the two guys we were just talking about starting off,
and also
running back though we're right next to each other. So
also DraftKings for whatever reason their exposure percentages were not being shown for the first month. I just noticed today that they finally are out, so you can kind of see who you're picking, how often, who you're investing the most. So it was a fun thing to look back on.
Brock Bowers. Okay, so
those Raiders.
Look at this though. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe it. I mean, I thought we were gonna get Drake London.
Listen,
I'm gonna go all Nico. I'm an all Nico guy right now.
Yeah, that might be.
That's got to be the first time that's happened.
Yeah, I haven't seen him fall to 16.
And also, I mean, you could have got him when he was higher. He was like 14, and when CMC was 12, I guess you could have got him at the back end together. But it's definitely going to make a different team now that he's risen and CMC has risen.
He has risen. Yeah, at the very moment, we're tracking about 25% ownership to Nico, which is pretty high for a first, second round pick. So getting 3x the field on him, I feel very, very good about that.
I'd like to get Drake London a little bit more. I don't think we're getting as much of him as I'd want, but we haven't picked in the middle of the round, so that's kind of the reason.
Right.
Nick gets tight end here with Trey McBride. We have Jason. Jason and Nick have running back tight end. So there we go.
That's fun, but I understand Nick's decision because there was 4 straight receivers go off the board, and I'm not picking Rashid Rice in the second round.
Well, he could have gone running back, but I just wonder if that's tough because going JT there.
This is one of those in hindsight, man. I wish I went the CD route, but at the end of the day, he can just load up in the middle rounds, and we'll see what happens.
I hate having the 12th and first pick. Why? The, you're
You're off to a
fine.
good
Yeah.
start. What do you mean?
I mean, we knew you were going to go Achan, but you could have put anybody in there and been fine. You could have gone Nico there, would have been fine. Marvin Harrison at the 24th pick. Okay, he knew he wasn't going to be able to get him, but that's pretty early for what I've seen. I mean, he goes 32nd, mid third round. Oh, my bad. Garrett Wilson and Marvin Harrison. Okay, we have probably got a lot of those too. Marvin Harrison, Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, they're identical ownership.
A lot.
We have more money invested in Marvin.
Okay.
But the same amount of ownership.
Harder to plan out. No, I agree. That's what I would love, Dustin. I'm with you. I would love to be in the middle of the draft. Like I said, we're closer to the middle, obviously, at 9, but we have done this stream, 5 times? And I don't think we've gotten 5, 6, 7 one time in all of those drafts. Josh Jacobs and Bucky. What are you looking at? Exposure?
No, not exposure. I was kind of focusing on Nick's question earlier about the tougher strength of schedule for Detroit. And there's 11 teams that are ranked 2 stars or worse in terms of schedule for running backs, and they are one of those 11. So,
and
not great, but not awful.
Yeah.
The worst is actually Jacksonville, which we've had a decent amount of ETN. So we'll see how that goes.
And there's 3 of them in that backfield, but one of them should do well. We don't necessarily have. I mean, we think it's ETN, but if you have a bigger feel of I don't know how you're going to get on the Tank Bigsby situation when he's the backup and they drafted a running back, but go for it. I think Tootin is probably. I probably rank Tootin above Bigsby, but it's definitely difficult.
BDGE came out with their guys that they're getting a lot of shares of, and Nick, the guy from BDGE, is saying his second overall most exposed player is Tank Bigsby, and I'm just I don't know, but at the same time, it's not like I can just definitively back up or have why for any other person, and he's just by default. He's the third guy by far in ADP, so he's just kind of snagging him up.
That's fine. He can have him, honestly.
Yeah,
it's kind of how I feel about it, because we have to pick one, and we pick Travis Etienne. At the end of the day. Well,
all right.
How do we want to do this?
Receiver wise, there was a lot that were taken in the third round. So
yeah,
it is a little bit of a reach if we want to go that far. We haven't had a lot of shares of Chase Brown.
I'm not against
He's just kind of sitting there.
It's either I feel like one of these two, but we can go here. I don't care. We have 4 seconds, but
let's go Chase.
Okay. I don't care either way.
He's
but
a fun running back,
having
and wide open situation.
Yeah,
but he's kind of in the exact spot that we were just targeting last year with Kyron, and nobody was, we just kept on taking him in the middle of the third round, but. I guess it's just because of the way the board is going this year. We're just not as much targeting running backs in the third round. So, but I like some Chase Brown.
Is the person trying to get the full Eagle stack in here? Where is the full Eagle stack? I see Sparkley and I see AJ on opposite sides. What were you referring to, Jason? Just wondering.
I mean, it could be the guy in between all 3 of us because he went AJ and he reached on him. So maybe he was hoping that Jalen is getting selected, but we'll just kind of see.
This could be Devontae. Maybe.
Yeah. Which he's kind of fallen into the 4-5 turn. So
Jameson Williams. That is early. I like him. That's way too early.
His ADP's climbed up significantly.
Well, maybe
it's up to 42. So
all right, Jason.
Tough.
Are you gonna take Josh Allen? Are you going to go with receiver? Because I think you have.
You went with Tyreek.
Okay, so we're going to go Josh Allen.
That's fine.
Because we were going to possibly pick him on the last one.
I mean, it's the 4th round. That's a pretty good
first quarterback off the board. Yeah.
Actually, second.
Was it really?
Lamar went
first.
first.
Lamar. Staggering.
Comeback Kings ended up going with him, but it's not like he really reached for him. It's just Josh fell on this draft in particular. Travis Hunter's been falling, but I mean, he's wide receiver 4. Obviously, Philip the Badger
that
is going with
stack.
that double.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
I like that receiver room.
Honestly, I wish you could get him at the next turn. You know, like in the 5th round. That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for him to fall into that late 5th round, and then we're gonna get some shares of him because in the 4th round it's too early.
Kind of trending towards where he's the end of the 5th round.
Yeah,
I think it's like 55 right now.
Yeah, that's what we like to see.
So
we want that.
Yeah, I mean Brian Thomas is kind of going anywhere between 12 to 15 normally. So he actually fell to 17 this time, and we would have taken him had Nico not been.
Yeah, exactly. We might have gotten that. We might have gone for the double if that was the case. Our quarterback right now, though,
Wolf dead snipes both of the Cincinnati potential stacks.
Yeah, I did.
Going unstacked. They went running back out the gate. And then very interesting.
Nick might be able to take some advantage of that. He did go JSN and DJ Moore, which are both receivers that we have been getting.
We've gotten shares of both of those guys.
Good amount of, yeah.
Definitely keep plugging away, though.
DK Metcalf. That's just, I don't know about all that. Feels so early.
Yeah.
It just feels so early.
I forgot how to pronounce his last name, but the Gaitari guy that we follow.
Like the one with the Bowser picture.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's really hyping up, like, checks all boxes for DK and like justifying his ADP rising. This time, he fell a tad bit. But I mean, it's just hard to. It's just kind of like when in redraft, when are you going to just definitively start him and feel good about it? It's just kind of, I feel like you're just breathing a sigh of relief every time he scores, more so than just like you're starting him and know you're going to get 15 every week.
Yeah, that's tough. Oh, that went out. Hear that? There it goes. I fixed it. Let's see. Nick coming up. Dustin went with James Cook and George Kittle. I like getting George Kittle at the end of the 3rd round. Like him more in the middle of the 4th.
Guys right now. Because he was tight end 1 in points per game last year, and he's going a full round and a half later than the top 2 tight ends, which that's not saying don't pick those guys.
Jalen Hurts goes at the 2nd pick, unstacked. I don't think Devontae falls all the way back around. There's no way, right? 71. That's like so late. There's no way. Let's see. Let's see what Nick does here.
We're going to about 35% of the time. So more than every 1 in 3 drafts, we're clicking one of those top 3 tight ends.
Oh, yeah. Well, so I'm happy.
If there's an opportunity that presents itself, we're going McBride, Bowers, or Kittle almost every time.
Yeah, there's just such a big gap, it feels like. And obviously ADP shows that there's a gap.
If you had to guess, like, first 10 rounds player that we have the most exposure to, what would you say?
First 10 rounds?
Yep.
I don't know. Let's pick real quick. We have 2 running backs, and of course, okay, that's fine then. That's ugly.
It's ugly.
Which one? Dang, that's really ugly. I would
say Ridley is one of them.
Let's start if it will let me. There it goes. Yeah, it's tough. We'll just let it come back around to us.
It's a gross range. That's why we're not getting many receivers in the 5th round.
Yeah.
Going receiver, running back in the 3rd because of the run that happened.
Yeah, of all the receivers.
Yeah. There were 6 receivers taken before us.
Yeah, and it was going to be really hard to convince. I even with Kenneth Walker, if he would have gotten there, I probably would have had a hard time clicking on his name. James Cook. So Dustin has 3 running backs.
Jason's going with the potential Miami double. I like it.
Tyreek falling to 39's, pretty nice too. Jalen's.
I definitely would not ever pick Jameson Williams before Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, that's a reach, to say the least.
So, let's go to our next pick, and then
we'll have 3 running backs here in a second, most likely.
So running back, and then lock that position for a good while.
Yeah.
Or are we just going to reach on one of these receivers because we're kind of thin?
Which one?
I don't know. We're not picking them that low.
I don't know. I would pick running back probably.
Okay, so let's go Henderson.
Okay. It's fine.
Okay, so back to my question.
Oh.
First 10 rounds, who is our most exposed player?
If I'm just looking at this,
Yeah.
it's probably in the 80s or 90s. Hold on, let me go look. Oh, Quinshon's probably up there. Let's see.
He is up there. but
Jacoby
he's not one of the
Myers is
top five.
probably up there.
Or he is actually fifth in that.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Jacoby Myers is probably up there. I don't know. First 10 rounds.
Jacoby Myers, we actually only have 17.
Really?
Enough, yeah.
That's honestly surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I guess those would be my two. Tyler Warren is falling.
Tyler Warren.
He's 114 now, which is insane to me.
We got him in 41% right now.
And we're gonna keep taking him if he keeps falling. I mean,
yeah, most of that is as a tight end too, but even as a tight end one, as long as it's a strong room.
I would say it's also one of the three of JSN, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison.
Nope.
None of those guys made it.
Nope.
Okay.
So the most exposed in order are Tyler Warren.
Okay.
Roma Dunze.
Interesting.
Yeah, as a wide receiver 4, fringe wide receiver 3.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams to follow that.
Okay.
Ken Walker, and then rounding it out is Quinshon Judkins.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. That makes sense. What we've done. We've taken a lot more on live stream of Rome than I guess we have otherwise. So I guess that one surprised me, but everybody else made a lot of sense because we've taken a lot of Caleb Williams because we've gotten DJ Moore in the 4th round and stacked him every time. It feels like.
Yeah, total exposure between DJ Moore and Rome is 62%.
Yep. We're getting some Chicago. What about DeAndre Swift? Where's he at? Just wondering. For
17%. We've basically only picked him in $3. Okay. We picked him 5 times. They're all $3.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it sounds like we're gonna get a lot of Chicago, but I'm not mad about it. Kind of look at it. Nick goes David Montgomery, Chris Olave here to Jason, and then Dustin goes Rome. So there you go.
Yeah, receivers are getting pumped up the board on this one.
I would have liked you to fall to us. That would have been cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, it's kind of Keon or
Dalton
Palmer or
Dalton. Can go tight end there.
Oh yeah,
we have no tight end, so.
Well, that's definitely not gonna be our tight end one.
No, but a guy like TJ or Nick's here, so Nick might go. Oh, he's already got one. Just kidding. He's not going TJ.
Everybody except for Jason in this draft for us is really needing some receivers.
This whole group in between us has no tight end.
Yeah.
So that's a little nerve-wracking for sure.
Yeah.
There's Travis Kelce.
So the deal is because of so many receivers getting pushed up, like we might have to lock up tight end and then just plug away.
Quinshon's still on the board.
Yeah.
Unless
you think that one can get back to us.
Tight end? Which receiver are you going to go?
I don't freaking know.
None of them are Josh
Downs.
I would
probably say let's go TJ and then figure it out.
Okay.
Because that doesn't excite me at all.
Yeah.
This might be a 9 receiver draft.
Okay. Works for me.
And we got basically committed to doing a 2 build on quarterback, tight end, and just fill it out with running back, receiver the rest of the way. I'm
happy Nico fell to us, but I'm not comfortable with Calvin Ridley being my wide receiver 2 by any means. Tony Pollard to Jason.
It's a fun one.
Yeah. You should.
Look how high
Ty J too.
Warren went in this one.
Yeah. Where's his teammate? Oh, they went together.
That's
Pittsburgh backfield right there.
I mean, I guess.
Matthew Golden to Dustin because he had to reach on a receiver. And Jared Goff. I feel like that is a big time reach, but I can't think of where Jared Goff is.
I think he's just like early 100s. So basically, he's just crossing his finger. But we've been getting sniped a lot with quarterbacks, so I understand.
I think Josh Downs is my favorite wide receiver here.
Yes.
I just don't know what else to do there.
Yeah, I would just click on him, and we're just going to have to load up.
That guy. Here in a minute. Okay. Josh Downs, who we like as a player, we hate the situation he's in, just
Mhm.
like his teammates.
Yeah. No, for Jason says he's got 3 week 17 game stacks going.
That a
So,
baby.
yeah, his he's building a strong one right now.
Yeah, he's got who plays Miami in week 17? Hold on, I'll look. Because I can't remember Miami's off the top of my head.
You got
Because that's
Miami
his double
playing
stack.
Tampa Bay. That's what it is.
Ah, there's his double versus Baker. Quinshon Judkins falling to 90. Oh,
That's pretty good value, man.
let's see. Because I actually
Dante
have
Badger went 7 receivers in the first 8 rounds.
Caleb Williams and Nick. Did he get DJ? I think he did, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So we got a stack there.
Nice.
Jason didn't stack his. Oh yes, he did. Mike Evans is there.
So he's
Dustin
gonna get Tua for his second one.
Dustin stacks him on Raw. We're all
He
on
can also
stacks so
go
far,
third
except for
quarterback
us.
build with Gino as well
Mm-hmm.
if he's feeling frisky
We are the only one without a stack
so far.
And Mecca. Okay, that's early. All right, we're gonna
Yeah.
have to pick receivers early.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty crazy
nuts.
right now. Honestly, I don't care how gross it is. I might want to double up
Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm
this
okay with
next
it.
round.
There's a guy that I want to fall to us. I guess I can talk about it because they're on this side and Nick's over here. But Keon Coleman, so we can get our stack. Maybe we go Dalton and finish the stack out. Not here, obviously, but like later on. And then pile receivers. We only have 3 running backs too, though. You know?
Yeah, but they're pretty solidified.
Yeah.
Like they're those guys. So
I mean, I had this.
2 of the 3 are going to be easy to get the handcuffs to.
Yeah. Quinshon is the one that makes me sad because I have him in the same range, if we're just ranking wise as Henderson.
26 picks later.
And that's so, yeah, exactly. We could have taken Jacoby, I guess, and then taken him here.
Yeah, if you guys follow Fantasy Flock, they did a really good job deep dive of correlation between bad teams and like what affects it the most.
Mhm.
And you think in top of your head like, oh, bad teams, I don't want the run game, I want the pass game. Well, there's more of a negative correlation for receivers on bad teams than there are for running backs on bad teams. So that was kind of something that was interesting that we found out last year. He hasn't broke that down from last year's stats yet.
Right.
But he did like a 3-year sample size, and it was the exact same, basically, of rate of return every time.
Right. Yeah, Jeremy, which backup would you like us to get? Because
no, that's exactly what we say every time. Is anytime that you're going the CMC route, that's totally fine, as long as you get the double,
possibly triple
or triple. Yeah, we've done that
in the 20th
times
round. You could go Jordan James and get the third guy, and because everybody gets an opportunity in the offense. It's not like everybody's going to get some touches. Everybody gets hurt in that offense, man.
Yeah, there's no certainty in San Fran. Even George Kittle, who we love, just because he's had his down years due to injury.
Brandon Ayuk coming back from injury.
Maybe.
This guy did go Juwan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall just in case.
Yeah, I doubt he would have gone the triple route, but Purdy is still on the board, correct? So I would almost say it's a certainty that he's going
right here.
I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We need receiver.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Keon. And Keon is the receiver we're going with because we need Buffalo too.
Yep.
Let's see. Let me grab my thing here. Buffalo is playing
Philly week 17.
That's a heck of a game.
We broke that down before. How many awesome fantasy environments there are week 17?
Mhm.
Like there's games like I could say freaking Baltimore Green Bay might not even be top 10. That could be a 60-point over under by the time we get there.
What? Okay, there we go.
And that's also the week of Christmas too. So we're gonna.
Is that the 3 games on? Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna be epic.
Yeah, the lineup is pretty. Dallas, Washington, Detroit, Minnesota, Green Bay, Kansas City as the Christmas slate. If on one.
I don't see the Detroit. Oh, you mean Denver, not Detroit. That's why I was like, wait.
Well, Detroit is the second game.
Yeah.
Of the 3.
Yeah, Denver, Kansas City is the third.
Mhm.
All right, Dustin, what we doing? Christian Kirk.
Kirk.
Okay. We're gonna have to go another receiver.
hmm I have one in mind.
Okay.
Oh, he was picked 96th. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which one? No. Who's your favorite, Jeremy? Tell us who your favorite backup to CMC is. That's the real question. Because none of them are good answers, I feel like, but all of them are good answers at the same time. What are we gonna do, Jason?
Well, our most exposed players on the board, or it was on the board. No, he still is, but it's a neat thing. We didn't pick a Miami or a Dallas guy.
Dude,
New England.
Trey Harris is the next
So
receiver.
we might just go running back
Okay.
or finish up tight end.
Yeah, that's fine.
What do
We
you
won't
prefer?
double then. We won't Dalton Kincaid double then.
Okay. Well, we'll
If we
also
go Tyler
double-
Warren.
We'll also double Indy, I guess, then.
That's fine. We'll go. Do you want to get that as our backup quarterback?
Sure.
Okay. We can do that.
Just lock and load Mr. DJ, who's apparently having a really good mandatory minicamp so far.
Travis goes next, right after us.
Mhm.
Kyle Shanahan makes fantasy difficult. Yes, absolutely. He likes winning games, though. So, I mean, what are you going to do?
I think last year when CMC went down and Mason had 140 all-purpose yards week 1, I think he was the chalk every single week the next 4 weeks, and only one of those weeks he actually did well. But he was over 50% owned every single week because he just wouldn't bump his price up.
If you've watched this show, I will ask Cam the question of, can we fade the chalkiest running back this week? And we have done it. Honestly,
it works out more often than not.
Yeah.
Especially if
the only one, I mean, at the end of the year, Jahmyr Gibbs kind of screwed us because he was playing so well, but
yeah,
he was the one that didn't really not pan out as a chalky running back. But when Jordan Mason was it, and who came in for the Houston Texans? Not Cam Akers. Who was it?
It was Cam Akers.
It was Cam Akers 1 week. Like we were getting away from that. You like Garindo? You think he's good at football? That is a real question, because Garindo wouldn't have been in the top 25 of this draft class, in my opinion, at the running back position.
Thought you would have said top 30.
I didn't scout. I scouted 27, so I couldn't say that. I didn't think that was a fair thing to say, because did he get drafted 7th round?
Garindo, yes.
He did get drafted. Yeah, so I guess I would. There were guys that did not get drafted this year that were better than him, in my opinion. Shoot, Edwards was better than him from Michigan.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's actually turning 25 this weekend.
Garindo is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at all them tight ends. Glad we got ours.
No, he went 4th round. We missed
4th round?
Yeah.
Oh, that's much earlier than I expected. That's why he got to play, because he got picked up so early. Kyle Monungai has getting some love in camp. Just saying.
Okay.
Big fan of Kyle Monungai. I'm actually a big fan of all the 7th round draft picks that were running backs.
Mm-hmm.
You got, or 6th and 7th rounders, because there's a lot of good ones in there. Kyle Monungai, Brashard Smith, that we take a ton about.
Right,
is it? Okay. That makes sense. And then
69%.
69% is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even draft anymore. If you're right at 69, you got to stop drafting.
Well, you just gotta, every 7 out of every 10, and then every now and again skip.
Slow down. Yeah. But him, and then Zach Charbonnet's backup, Damian Martinez, I like. Ollie Gordon was in the 6th round, I want to say. All those guys. Who DJ Giddens was 5th, I think. So
that's unfortunate.
What?
Well, DJ Giddens going.
It's such a bad situation for him. Yeah, he's still good.
Unless JT has another injury plagued year, and then they just cut ties.
With Khalil Herbert too.
Mm-hmm. He just won't make an impact whatsoever.
Nick goes with Justin Herbert and stacks Trey Harris.
All right.
Let's go see. quarterbacks.
JJ, I'm sorry. Well, JJ is there. We did take TJ, but
Luther Burden's the next receiver on the board. Oh well, yeah, I skipped one. Sorry.
well,
So Luther
you did
Burden,
right by
Luther
skipping.
Burden is the next receiver on the board.
So then, are we going elsewhere? Because he's still going to be there on the next round.
But where?
Um,
Who's our quarterback that we need?
well, we're out of time.
Oh,
We
Drake
auto drafted Drake May.
It's fine.
It's okay.
That's what I get for talking too much.
No, you're good.
But we have
So horrible.
Travion. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Maybe,
everybody would
maybe
stop,
some DeMario.
if
for a
everyone
little
would
bit.
stop taking wide receiver, that'd be great.
I said maybe some DeMario Douglas
Mm-hmm.
in a couple rounds.
What? You don't want
Because why
Kyle
not?
Williams?
No. He's exactly what
People
were doing to Jalen Polk last year.
And Jalen Polk is undrafted after already being in the pros for a year.
Yeah.
We like sophomore
Look at the
receivers.
quarterback run
My
that just happened.
goodness. All right, let's go back.
All right. So we're done.
Guess Luther.
Tight end. Yep.
Okay.
Sad.
He's buried too. Like I liked him coming out. He's buried in that offense. I don't know. There's just so many mouths to feed. And we like all the mouths. We've been picking all the freaking guys up top.
Look at Wandell going at 135. That's a very interesting guy that we really haven't gotten a ton of, but I understand the argument because of his just target share.
That's Jason. Jason, I want to hear your argument. Let's hear your argument for why Wandell is a great pick in the 12th round. What is his ADP, actually? Gotta be in. It's probably like the 14th round, but we're pushing receivers up so much.
Let's see. Oh, don't do that.
Go into the draft.
Yeah.
And kick me.
I'm shocked that it didn't, honestly.
Isaiah Likely. Okay. Okay, Nick. For second tight end.
Wandale is at 163. This
Okay.
is ADP, but that's risen.
Yeah. And also we're in a draft where you have to go receiver. So pick your favorite.
But I mean, all they've got is basically what they had last year. They didn't really add anything to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and honestly, where's Darius Slayton going? Because he also has occasional random spike weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had a 29-point week 1 week. That was the week that there was like a minimum price. Like we were looking for that minimum price guy, and I said his name on the stream, and we didn't go with him.
Oh, we didn't pick him. I remember that. I
Best
remember
game of
that.
the year. Mhm.
Yeah. Who did they play? They played. That was a primetime game, right?
That was Seattle. No, that was a
$3,000 Darius Slayton, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, happens. That's like MVS that 1 week where he went crazy for 2 touchdowns, had a shout out.
Yep.
There's been a couple good ones that we've hit on, but those trying to pick your $3,000 guys is always so tough.
Hey, but those touchdowns when they hit, like Cedric Tillman, that he wasn't bare minimum, but he was like 3,300, and that was the game that he had 100 yards and 2 scores. I know you remember that one. We were top 5 that week.
I do. Oh, I see. I was trying to find it, Jason, who you had from the Raiders, but you have both of the main, so you're good to go.
Raiders.
I'm honestly not gonna go Gino
is
now.
also one of our favorite RB4 5.
It's a handcuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got Tony. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Dustin going with Ray Davis for the stack on the Buffalo running backs. We don't know what's going to go on with James Cook. Still trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
it's too early to really speculate.
But he also was able to stack him as well.
Mm-hmm. I do like him and that pass offense. Neighbors is my top exposed first round pick across 46 drafts so far. Okay, I think we probably have like very few neighbors. We're very low on neighbors, like exposure wise, but most of the time it's just he was too high for a while there.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's starting to come back down to where I think we are going to get him.
He's kind of settled in around 11.
Yeah.
And we've definitely grabbed him every time he's fallen to the second round. But this time it was Nico, and we actually have Nico ranked higher. So it's fine.
Got sniped. That's crazy. Okay. I don't need tight end. Jalen McMillan, Xavier Worthy.
Like it.
Oh, Leggett. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
wish Worthy was still here.
I guess.
Yeah, I would probably say him.
Okay. Dang. Let's not do that. All right. Dang, that's so
This
annoying.
is not my favorite team.
No.
However, we can have some fun at the back end of this draft.
We will be getting Jordan James at this point.
Yeah, we'll see. We still only have 3 running backs too.
Jason, my biggest question for you, because I know you said you like the pass offense in New York, and also please put your favorite team in the chat, because we have people from all over the place that have favorite teams. We have a Jacksonville Jaguar. We have a bunch of Dallas people. I'm a Raiders fan. Put that in there. But the toughest schedule possibly, at least in the last 10 years, is with the New York Giants this year for a team that finished bottom 5. And so I think that just makes it really hard to be trusting anybody in that offense. And that's kind of the reason why we had less Malik Neighbors, because we just don't know if he can have the touchdown equity.
Yeah. It is also worth noting the toughest strength of schedule against the wide receiver position is the New York Giants this year. But at the same time, Malik Neighbors is him. So
he is.
Sometimes you just got to draft talent over just trying to nerd out on the best situation and manipulate that.
We're going to need
because we did not take much Malik Neighbors last year, because we were like, look at that quarterback room and offense. It's awful, and it would have worked out. But we were just like, no way.
What do we want to do? We have 3 running backs, 6 receivers at this point.
Well, I was hoping Trey. However, I got to reach on Mr. Roshan.
That's fine.
It's at 174.
Yeah.
It's one of our most exposed players as well.
Not against getting Braylon either in the same range if you're just picking in that range.
Greek Freak says Packer fan here. I feel like we've
Greek Freak was here last time.
Yeah.
You messaged one time, I think last time, and then left because there was something we were asking. I think it might have been that question. What team you like when you left last time.
Hopefully, Greek Freak, you're able to join us on our second one, because we'll be jumping into another one in about 10 minutes.
Yep, we'll be doing a $20 after this. Yeah, Nick is a Vikings fan. Dustin is an Arizona fan. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing people. So
we got Raider fan.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
got a couple Packers fans.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. There's a group in here
Northeast
for sure.
Teams. You don't really have a ton of.
Well, we have New England fans. Yeah, well, you know what I mean, but they're there. We don't talk about them.
Don't want to say bandwagon. However,
oh yeah. Well, I don't think Vic is a bandwagon. I don't know, like Griffin. I don't know, but
I one time famously wrote Griffin 100 question quiz on his team.
Oh, I'm sure he had no idea.
He got like a 7.
I think I would get well, it depends what the questions are.
It wasn't that.
Okay.
Like
difficult.
Yeah, I had like matchups of every single opponent that they've played, and he got like 2 of them. They were like the last year.
Gotcha.
So very easy to remember.
Nick, I like Quentin Johnston. I like Tyler Algier at this point because it's Tank Bigsby or Jalen Wright. So I think I would go Braylon Allen over Tyler Algier.
Yeah.
Personally.
I just didn't love how when Breece Hall was inactive, it was an even 50-50 split with him and Isaiah Davis.
I know.
And he just kind of had a touchdown, and that was the only thing that saved him that week.
I think Isaiah Davis is just like the pass catching back. And so Braylon is a big bodied runner, and so he doesn't really get that work. But I do understand your problem with it. I could see Braylon playing though with Breece is the thing. I think Braylon still has a role if Breece isn't, if Breece is there. Texas fan from Houston. Nice. We're from we're from Austin area. I'm right south of Austin. Cam lives in he went to high school in Lockhart, not too far from here.
Unfortunately.
Well,
gotta throw that out there.
Yeah. Actually, where did you go to high school? Funny enough, because I helped recruit Houston when I was in college. So I have a pretty good idea of where everything's at down there.
We also we know of a lot of people from Houston too.
Yeah. Well, then I played with a bunch of people from Houston. That area is very football rich, to say the least. Dallas and Houston are.
Mhm.
All right, Nick, you're up next. I wonder who's on the board. Honestly, I need to go. We need to go look because now we're reaching so much.
Right.
Because we're done with tight end, we're done with quarterback,
Well,
unless
we got a double
we can do that.
opportunity.
It's fine. It's a possibility. I
Well,
like
mean,
Josh Palmer. That's a double
What,
opportunity.
no, that's who I was talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Hunter
Oh,
Henry,
no,
who was the
yeah, we're done with
other
tight end.
side. It's like, okay, we have that one.
Did
Okay.
we ever pick our second quarterback?
Yeah, by accident. It was Drake May.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's falling into place if we
Yeah.
wanted Douglas.
Maybe we get both.
Guys, y'all heard it. You already heard it. Don't snipe on purpose. Just kidding. It's
Well,
okay.
it's not like
It's not really sniping when there's
Yeah.
no receivers in the draft.
we did get our 260 a sub, so we can do a little bit of
Clear Creek.
party shakers
Gotcha.
on this one.
Party shakers, yeah.
Oh,
260 today.
Yep, 260.
Was that you, Jason? Did you sub today and make it 260? We really appreciate it if you did.
We've been sitting on that 259 for a while.
I know. I don't know what's happening.
It's just the dead time.
We have a lot of people hanging out with us, though. I mean, we really appreciate y'all. You live in League City? Got it. Yeah. Is it our turn?
Yeah, it is.
Uh-oh.
No, we're about halfway.
Well, we're going to go get a receiver. So, well, yeah, we have to get DeMario now.
Mason Taylor's fallen, too.
Mason Taylor has fallen, hasn't he? But I can't get him. We're already done with that position. Actually, now I need to go look at what are 4 and 7. Okay, so we're gonna have to get some running backs, but we have good running backs up top.
I
so
hope that Pat Bryant doesn't just completely do everything that I think that Troy Franklin can do, and just we have 0 shares of him.
You mean Pat Bryant that they keep comparing to Michael Thomas?
Yeah,
that guy. Yeah, a little scared about him too.
I know. I mean, his ADP is kind of dipped, and we believe in a second pass catcher for Denver. We just don't know who it is.
Well, now that we can compare apples to apples because they're on the same team, Troy Franklin was much higher ranked on our big board than Pat Bryant. We believed in him a lot more. Keenan Allen, damn it, that was who we wanted. Okay, maybe we do go. Okay, Marshawn Lloyd. Who do you want?
Braylon Allen.
Perfect. That was either him or Jamal Hill.
Justice.
Jamal.
I still don't even know who Justice is.
Huh?
I still just have doubts about if
His role.
Yeah. It's not even about a role. It's just
Nick.
What did he do?
He's on auto draft again. He said he was going to get 20 good rounds in today. He always gets on auto draft, I swear.
Bet you didn't cue anybody either.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what this pick is right here. 20 in here. It's okay. Well, we appreciate you, Jason, for subscribing and joining with us. I actually don't see the 260, but I believe you.
You just got to refresh your screen, sir.
No, I want it to all happen at once, right at the end, where we get like 4 or something. That would be really cool.
I mean, we'll see. We got 18 watching, and if you haven't, you're just joining in. We're doing the second draft in about 5-10 minutes. We're gonna be doing the $20 Millionaire Maker on DraftKings, and if you do one, and this is your first one, you will get a BOGO ticket if you accept your mission on DraftKings. Missions are very, very fun and helpful, and they just give back. So you might as well accept them if you're going to be playing.
Yep, absolutely. And on every site, truly. I think FanDuel does the same thing. They don't have crowns or anything like that. They have other ways to earn.
They suck.
Yeah, it's not as good. Okay.
It's very bad.
Prize Picks though.
I've been playing for years, and it's just like, hey, we
give you a $1.
$10.
Yeah. Right. But Prize Picks has stuff, Underdog has stuff, so you just gotta make sure you're paying attention to all that stuff and getting your extra money. Underdog has some drafts too. We've talked about them a couple times on here. I know that Jeremy's played them while waiting for us to get out of our $3 drafts because he is filled up. And they do 18 rounds. They're half point PPR over there. So if you want to get in some more drafts, that's a good place to do it. Also, they also fill up a lot faster. So you can play.
Yeah, I think a couple of new ones.
Did they open up some new ones? Yeah. And yeah. So
deposit some funds
in there.
Yeah. They opened back up the Superflex. In a puppy, they've got a sprint.
Nice.
They got a marathon. Okay. They got a poodle. They got a corgi.
Okay. All kinds of stuff.
Dog, greyhound, and then their best ball $6 million millionaire maker. But I think that's $2 million this year. Is the Be impressed.
Hmm.
Is that Dante Thornton going 192?
Yeah, they've been
93.
talking him up, man. They have been talking him up in camp, and I don't understand. I don't think
But like you
either
said, your
receiver's
bigger
good.
takeaway was
Oh yeah.
it's a negative for Jack Dash than it is a positive for Dante.
Yeah, I mean Dante. Someone has to play. Someone has to play
He
receiver.
played the hell out of Trey Tucker when he was 3,200.
We're gonna be playing 3 tight ends a lot because we have nobody else. I swear, we went and drafted. And I'm not saying they're bad. I just don't think that like they stand up to their draft. They don't deserve where they got drafted. Down receiver class. I guess it's down. We're also apparently Darian Porter, our cornerback that we picked in the 3rd round. So
Well, it's not like there was a ton of.
we have nobody at.
We really added a ton.
No, we Stokes.
Eric Stokes,
The,
yeah.
the fastest guy ever.
Oh, and Jeremy Chin. I forgot it.
Yeah, we added Jeremy Chin. We also added Lonnie Johnson, who I think can be fine.
You sure Darian Porter is going to start over Kelly?
I think Mello Dotson could start over him. I liked him. It was more so the problem of he's not ready to play right now. Like that is what it is. He has all the athleticism in the world, but he's not ready to play. He only played half the year last year. Ever. We need running back, I believe.
Okay. Let's see.
It's
I mean, I don't
DJ?
Yeah. I've seen Miles Sanders crack the top 200, and I'm just still on the board of I don't think he'll make the team.
I'm not a fan of Jaden Blue either, though. So
no, I'm not.
As a player, I mean,
No.
I think he's in a great
We
position.
have way too much of him.
Well, he's in a good
We need to
position.
dilute the hell out of those shares.
Yeah, absolutely. Who got Jaden Blue? Let's see. Where'd he go? Considering
it's not like he's risen at all.
134. Yeah, I mean, wide receiver really went in this draft, but 134 is not bad. It's just, I get it. Take shots on rookie running backs. They get opportunities.
I'll
but man,
do that in the 18th round.
Yeah, exactly. We're 17th round. We get DJ Giddens, and if something happens to Jonathan Taylor, you get some playing time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that with Rashard Smith. We'll do that with Jordan James, who we're gonna have to probably get.
Unless we get sniped.
Well, he's 20th rounder.
We might have to at this point go what? We got 6 running backs.
Yeah, we were supposed to go 9 receivers.
We probably
I think,
have to just do one more running back. So,
well,
I don't know. Is there a receiver down here? De'Ami Brown has a clear role.
Yeah.
Darius Slayton has a clear role. Tolbert, I guess.
It's probably.
Or we can just jump up on.
Oh, Jalen Rose fell. Guess they finally figured out he didn't have a clear role.
Him, but he does not have a role.
Yeah, I mean he was one of our top 8 guys in our rankings, but he's just going to a team that has players.
He needs that receiver room to fall apart again.
I think that's where I want to go.
Burchard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we get him in the next round. And then we're
either that or yeah.
Yeah, and then
I was gonna say we could go Taj since we went Chase Brown, but either or. To each of their own.
Kamanunga. No? Because we have so much of. Yeah. Well, I think Kamanunga is great.
We also have to go Jordan James.
We don't have to.
Well, okay. Well,
I mean, since we didn't get Isaac Grindo, I don't know. Wait, actually, let me look real quick. Who's the other running back in that offense? It's just the 3. It's not just the 3 of them. There's 4, I think.
Patrick Taylor? Still?
Yeah. And then they have Israel
Abadakanda. It was a vibe at minimum price one time.
Yeah. He was scratch. Yeah. When we got him in there. Yeah. But yeah, Jordan James is probably going on the team. We'll probably get a receiver in Jordan James. Okay. Maybe we'll snatch a Dortch. What's up, Dustin? Where you at? I haven't heard from you in a while, but I know Dortch is coming. De'Ami Brown went. Receivers that we were talking about went.
Hey, Troy Franklin's about to crack the top 300.
Okay.
They finally listened.
Do we want to go with him?
I mean, we can.
Well, I'm
I
just
don't know what
thinking.
other receiver. Yeah, I mean,
None
I
of
guess
them.
Roman Wilson is still there.
What, you don't want Isaac Tesla?
Hell no.
Yeah,
We can
pretty
gamble
gross.
on a New England Patriot just because of the
Yeah,
lack of stacking.
this guy.
No.
Which one?
I don't know.
What about Jalen Polk?
Sure.
I don't even know where that man's at.
He's behind.
How is he behind Efton Chisholm, who I liked? And Efton Chisholm's interesting. Came out of the same school as Cooper Kupp. Same white boy build, slot receiver. Yeah.
Butte,
We're gonna
300.
No, I just say we're gonna try. Who was the other guy? Jordan James?
But genuinely curious though, where is Jalen Polk going?
Gotta be way down.
338.
Yeah.
He's got a Q tag. Oh, because he hasn't participated in team activities.
Why not?
Who freaking knows?
I'm not even keeping up with him. Just gonna be honest.
Well,
So
I mean, no injury news is relevant right now.
right. 25. Oh, gotcha.
When does 26 come out? The second week
A
of
couple
July?
weeks. Yeah. Okay.
That's exciting.
Jordan James first.
Okay.
Lock it down.
Well, okay.
Someone already.
That's fine.
So we could go Taj now, or we could.
Yeah, start Taj. You got 10 seconds. Panic pick.
Well, it would be 3. What is it?
We're scrolling too much. Let's just go.
Well, it would be Troy Franklin. I just had to get to the man.
No, that's fine.
But we'll go Taj.
Yeah. Like just Troy Franklin once again. He's going behind like 7 receivers that are going to miss the season.
It makes so much sense. I love guys. Hear me on this.
8 running backs. That's a lot.
Yep. I love sophomore year receivers. Like, just remember to get as many sophomore year receivers as you can. You have a lot of New Orleans, so you must be really stacking week 17 for New Orleans. I don't know who they play off the top of my head.
Is that the Carolina game?
That's Tennessee. Oh, he got Tyler Lockett. So you're really going after New Orleans, it looks like, Jason. Right in the last 3.
I don't even know if Taysom Hill's going to play though. Is my question.
Well, he's getting paid way too much. Greg Dortch.
Shocked that he wasn't.
Greg Dortch.
Of course. Tank Dell is not going to play, Dusty. I know Taysom's going to play, but I know Tank Dell won't play.
Yeah, he destroyed his leg. Not good.
Timetable is clickbait. No shit, he's not playing in OTAs. Okay, no update. But once again, torn ACL, he's 34. That
Jake
was
Bobo. That's what I'm talking about. Go find your guy.
Well, can you start somebody so we don't pick shooter, please?
I already started him.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Well, yeah.
Okay. Good job, everybody. Yeah, Jake Bobo to Jason. Jason, you found a guy that you think has a role, and I love it.
Yeah. I'd say let's jump right into it since Nick's auto drafting. We can just cruise right along. 803. So from this point, start of 805 is when we'll click on that $20.
Gotta believe in steroid shots.
If you wanted to.
Oh, I see.
Jump.
Yeah, we can get it.
It's a good warm up round.
Yep. If y'all want to, I'm gonna pull and we'll into it. Jeremy, I know you need $20.
Minute 15. So
Jason,
805.
and I think they're doing the $20 max. So hop in with us also. And yes, I would like them. That'd be great. Okay. Come on.
Look at them crowns. All you gotta do is play, guys.
Yeah, you could actually.
If I wanted to.
You could pay for this. We're not pay for this with that.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do when you're building up, playing NASCAR and UFC on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we got to look forward to for a good 6
this
weeks.
NASCAR and UFC. That's it.
Yep.
There's nothing else going on. Yeah, I guess is F1 still happening? I don't bet F1 though, but
our baseball fans don't want to teach us how to
talk.
play
right, exactly. Baseball. How much time we got on the clock? We're about to get in that $20, guys. So if y'all would like to, it is going to be the NFL Best Ball $15 million millionaire.
We got 14 watching. If you guys want to let's just take down a lobby together.
Why not? Right? That would be really cool. $2 million to first, and we're gonna get it Somebody will get it in this chat. So okay, I'm going. Here we go. Let's see.
Doesn't help that all
11 out of 12.
Ooh, I hope y'all click before us.
Well, we saw
we
them at
technically
15.
were
So
like 4
we
seconds
were
after.
a couple seconds late. So
Doesn't help that every clock that we have is not in sync.
yeah, it messes me all
in
up.
this room.
Let's see.
Hey, I just had to be patient because I did conjure the
5.
I did conjure the
That's
fifth.
what I'm
pick.
talking about.
It just
Jeremy,
took a
you're
while.
right next to us. Damn it.
We just holding hands every time we
wanna hang
draft
out.
together.
We really do.
Yeah.
I think we had one person in between us last time. One person.
All right.
That was very quick though. So I'm glad, Jeremy, you're in here with us. I'm sorry, Jason, that you couldn't make it in here. I don't know.
You're
He
here
might
in
have
spirit.
he might have said that he had let's see, hold on. I am max entered in the $20. Is what he
No,
said.
he said because he said he's only been in 47 drafts.
Oh, I am
when he did
max
the-
entering the $20. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Apologies.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I'll get there this year, but I'm gonna do my darndest to just draft away.
I mean, one a day seems right.
One a day won't get there.
No, how many is it? 150? Is it 150?
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
no, you got to
probably
do 2 a
only
day. 2 a day. Sorry.
That might just barely get there.
Right now, if you started now, if you started when it
Actually,
opened,
no, it wouldn't get there.
if you started when
It's
it
less
opened,
than
it would have,
75
right?
days until.
Yeah.
So you gotta go 3 a
Crazy.
day.
Wow,
You gotta go full crackhead to get that 150,
it's pretty awesome.
and I respect it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at you one bit.
No.
All right, and also I love
I kinda-
drafting throughout the year because as we see, the ADPs change so much, and you get good value on players at one point, and then better value on
Ooh,
other
Greek
players.
Freak is in here. We missed him.
Oh, you're at 10? Oh yeah, because his name's not Greek Freak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Marks. Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, you have.
You need a profile picture at the very least, so that we can remember that.
Yeah, because you have profile picture and Greek Freak. I missed it. I'm 6 out of 12. Okay, but I'm subbed. So
Let's go.
Perfect. Well, we appreciate you.
All right. I really hope that Gibbs goes in the top 4 just so that we don't have to go CD because I feel like every time we're in the middle, we do it by default.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't tell Jeremy what we want to do now because he's right here next to us. Actually, Jeremy always says his own schedule.
We're gonna be on different.
Yeah, he's always doing his own thing.
Well, even with that, I mean,
you could have let Jamar fall to us. That'd been cool.
Oh yeah. Now we're just getting crazy.
You'll be watching. Okay, Dustin. Thanks. Tell us if we do well.
Tell us when to take a kicker.
Honestly, 29 looks like an Arizona Cardinal to me.
I mean, now that you say that, he's probably going to go at the 2-3 turn again.
Yeah, he went at what 24 or something like that.
All right, this is where Gibbs goes. Oh, this is where Gibbs goes. Devin sounds like a Jameer Gibbs fan.
Honestly, I'd really love Bijan.
I mean, now that you said it,
I'd really love it. I mean, we have so much wood in this room. There's wood everywhere. Wow, it worked.
Man.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, we have barely gotten any Bijan.
I want to get more,
Yes.
but I have not been in this range enough.
We have not at all.
All right, Jeremy's
gotten some.
Jeremy's going CD, so yeah.
I'm on the wrong
Perfect. We are on opposite sides. Let's see if Jeremy goes with his 4 receivers in the first 5 rounds like he likes to do.
Early.
You know?
All right. Bijan. We have
Please quote.
we
I
have
would
a
love
decent
I would
amount.
love it if you quoted because I have no idea what I said. I don't know what I did, but say it.
But stuff.
Well, I definitely said, yeah, I've said that a couple times by not even on purpose.
Gary going with Malik Neighbors at 7.
All right, Greek, you're coming up. I like Genty just falling to you.
So much wood in this room. Yes.
You've been going. Oh, yes, there is lots of wood. I've been going more balanced as of late. Yeah, I think missing out on a running back early can really hurt your draft. Genty going to Marks or Greek Freak.
It's very, very fun for us.
I think I'm gonna call him Greek Freak. That sounds like more fun than Marks. Sorry if that's your name.
We're actually 13% in Bijan right now.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I like that.
I thought.
I mean, that's more than I would.
It's the exact same as GT, but GT we've gotten more money because of the $20. CD we got 7.
Okay, that's low.
Yeah, only $20.
But you must have a lot of Jamar.
I don't know.
Like more than 10% though.
13.
Yeah.
Saquon.
I mean,
we have like 2 shares.
It's 8.25% per spot, right?
Mm-hmm. Jefferson one
Something
share.
like that. No, that's wrong. Why am I talking?
Gibbs nothing. Neighbors 1.
Okay.
McCaffrey
I like
17.
the start when you go Nico Bryan. I think that's a fun start.
I know.
I think it's a very fun start down there.
Very, very fun.
Let's see what you do, Marks. Are you gonna do a double raider again?
You know how fun that is.
Who did that last one? It was
Everybody's
Jason did that.
Yeah, it's just a tempting thing to be a.
That's
a fun.
I like
That's
that a
what we
lot.
were gonna
That's-
try to do
I was
until
hope-
CMC fell.
Yeah.
And then Nico fell.
I was actually hoping that Drake London was gonna fall to us. So that's
It's
even
kind of a pipe dream.
yeah, for sure. I mean, he's at
We might have to do
19.
double RB.
Nope,
Cool.
we're not doing double RB.
Well, say more jinxy things. Well, I don't know what Jeremy's going to do now. That's definitely who I thought he was going to go.
He said, "I've been going more balanced. Has to go 2 wide receivers. Forced to go 2 wide receivers."
Well,
he's definitely going 2 wide receivers. Got it.
Unless.
Which one are you going with though? ... Oh, he could go HN.
I'm kind of down for either of the.
Yeah.
Available. Or I mean AJ, I'm fine with AJ.
Yeah, I was gonna say either any of these 3. Lad is the guy that I would.
He went AJ.
I think Lad would be my favorite though, of the 3.
Probably have him ranked slightly higher.
I mean,
Lad's like the first receiver though that I'm like less comfortable with being my wide receiver 1 though.
Right. Yeah, he's on the break. I would have like Drake is the last one. I'm like, that's wide receiver 1. And then everybody else is like, okay. Yeah. But it's okay because we're just gonna probably go receiver here.
Man, Rashid is just jumping up. All right, HN. He was at the first pick of the second round last draft, a la Dusty, and goes all the way to the back end of the second.
So Atlanta plays the Rams in week 17.
Okay.
And the Chargers play the Texans. And then for Jeremy, it looks like the Cowboys play Washington. We said that earlier. I should have known that.
I think both their Philly games are
Philly
early mid.
Mm-hmm. Philly plays the Bills, so seems like stackable games.
Yeah, week 12 is the last. Oh yeah, duh. They're the season opener, and then week 12. Well, after Thursday night, he's going to be in first place. I'll say that.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
And then very good possibility.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think the spread is right now?
7.
7?
I have a feeling it's 7 on the dot too.
No, I said it would be 7, and it was exactly 7, but I figured there would have been movement.
Is it 7 right now?
It's still 7.
Okay.
Yeah. So
makes sense.
The chase team avoids the T. I feel like we've seen less and less.
We just got to pick any of the receivers.
Well, you did conjure that one.
We'll say something else for the next pick. Jason falls to us.
I mean, he's also going to get somebody fun too.
Jeremy's about to get someone fun too. Yeah, exactly. He'd get Kyron, Chase Brown.
Balanced, or is he truly?
Oh, yeah. Go Kyron. Okay, Kyron.
Well, he did say.
Oh no, they're playing Atlanta. Yeah, we're playing Atlanta. We're also playing the Bengals now. So apparently. We're playing the Bengals. We're playing the Texans.
Be a fun fantasy game.
Yeah.
But at this point, we're not picking any Bengals, so they're all gone.
Yeah, there's Chase.
All right.
Let's see.
Kev still needs a wide receiver, and Terry is on the board, and he says, "Fuck it, let's go to quarterback."
Cool.
So,
unstacked quarterback.
Unstacked quarterback, no receiver 3. All right.
Really solid. He's just gonna attack all the Baltimore tight ends like everybody else has been.
Oh, I know what I want. I'm conjuring this
out loud because I had to say it out loud for it to work.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, no, Jeremy's right next to us. Jeremy's right next to us.
If you're talking balance, he's definitely
in the realm of possibilities.
And I will say, at least on our last draft, we got Josh in the 4th round, and he went the first pick of the 3rd round in this draft.
I'm liking what Greek Freak's doing over here.
He's getting freaky.
Yeah, I honestly, you couldn't have gone wrong with the receiver here. Like,
yeah,
you're good.
Tyreek actually went early.
Yeah, Tyreek went. That's how I knew we were going to get one of the 3. Brees Hall going at 36. He's been in the 40s, I thought.
Yeah.
That's
He's just
two
kinda
drafts he's gone in the third round, though.
Kind of creeping up a little bit. I mean, the fourth round is really a pretty decent dead zone. Not a dead zone per se, but just not many running backs going. A lot of people are taking the quarterback or huge running receivers, as you could see, or a fun tight end like Mr. George Kittle.
That is a fun tight end. I would have loved if he would have fallen to us.
Well, that was the guy I was trying to.
You should have said it out loud.
Nonverbal conjures do not work. Okay.
Not right now.
All right, come on down, DJ Moore.
Amen. Whew.
That would.
I saw yellow. I saw yellow. Actually, Cam, you're not allowed to say anything.
I had a knack for doing it last year.
Well,
I did that like
I have
4
a
picks in
feeling.
a row.
I have a feeling he's going right here.
You have a feeling?
I think he's going right here.
It's
So
not gonna be a good night.
well, it's gonna be a great night for Greek Freak. It's gonna be a great night for that guy. Okay,
That one all
that's
the way
nice.
Up in Milwaukee. All right.
I think Greek
So
Freak said he's a
still-
Packers fan, so he's also he doesn't know what to do with his receiving core, his own receiving core.
You don't know yet. There's no Green Bay people to pick in this range.
It's true. We haven't actually. None of us have picked our own teams out of the three of us so far.
Where's Josh Jacobs? Oh, he's
The second round.
he's blocked by our ring light.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Still no receivers. There's a boycott going on.
All right. Robust.
All right. I think I knew who came. Yep.
Who? Who do you
I
want?
was thinking about Xavier Worthy, maybe.
Butler, Xavier Worthy.
Cortland would be fun.
Right?
Yeah, let's go Cortland. I like Cortland.
Who's Kansas City play?
Denver.
Denver. Great.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not getting much week 17 correlation right now, but
crap.
it's fine. It's fine.
Play each other. Goes DK.
That was a little bit later.
Let's see. What did Jeremy
He's
do?
been rising in
Oh,
the
the stack.
mid 40s each time.
Jeremy's going to get a double stack
I
because
hope so.
I'm not going to
For that.
snipe you. So that's all I'm saying.
But Devontae does sound like a pretty fun wide receiver for.
He does sound like a fun wide receiver. I hope we
That's
can
like the one.
get the other wide receiver that I hope. Well, I don't know. Who would you rather have as a wide receiver 4? Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Mhm.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
If we're talking about just upside guy,
Yeah.
like not worrying about the bust.
That's
Because
what I think.
Devontae, I just feel like we're rooting for injury. All righty. We are officially off the rails.
Correlation, though.
There is correlation. Yeah.
No running backs.
Okay.
So he might go running
So
back
him
here.
and
Chuba.
Kev are just putting together the.
I think the question's going to be for us between Kenneth. Damn, Jeremy, I'm sorry.
Hmm.
We verbally screwed you there. That was on us.
Hey, O'Marion fell to the 5th round.
I was going to say Kenneth Walker
Kenneth.
or
Travis
Travis Hunter.
Well, we've been taking a lot of Kenneth Walker,
We have.
but I feel great about that room if we go Kenneth Walker.
I know.
Let's go Travis Hunter.
Okay. I feel great about that too. Don't worry. I'm glad he's getting.
I mean,
I'm glad he is finally getting to where I want to draft a lot of him.
Remember that one guy that we were sad about that we couldn't pick last time, and he fell all the way to 90.
Hey,
You know,
there's no way he does that again.
I'm not saying he's going to 90, but
Quinshon
we could go
Judkins
the other way around.
At 92.
77.
Quinshon Judkins at 92. Here we go. Watch out.
Jeremy going with Zay.
Zay. Okay. Let's see. Minnesota plays. Since we're trying to keep up with this and we're going to try to memorize these.
Yeah.
I need to get these memorized. Minnesota plays Detroit.
Alive.
Yeah, he got to go receiver here, right?
You would think so, but we kind of took them all. Look at that.
Yeah, they did go.
It's just a pure block of yellow.
And that's not a receiver.
Okay.
Oh, I really wanted Greek Freak to get Kenneth Walker.
That would have been fun.
He was close.
It's fine. Maybe he wants something better.
I don't know. No tight ends here.
Yeah. This is a decent wide receiver 4 range if you're going a lot of receivers early.
Yeah, Jeremy is on it. We are the ones with all the wide receivers. Jeremy's the one with.
Well, we haven't done many 4 wide receivers in 5 picks.
No, it's true. Now there is word that Christian Watson is running and cutting it already.
No chance he plays.
That's
least-
honestly crazy.
I mean, Yeah.
I think it would have to be midseason minimum. Like
Yeah.
9
No.
months. Ah, that's
That's minimum on the pup. And on top of that, all the
pushing
receivers
it.
is pretty.
Oh, I got to do this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're making our audio go. I feel like I'm in water right now.
Sorry. Oh,
Hey,
I wonder if they
look
can
at
hear that.
Rome
Oh, I got
falling
it.
all the
Got
way
it
up to
fixed.
60,
Yeah,
falling all the way up.
falling. Yeah, all the way.
Rising all
You're
the way
right.
up.
Exactly.
He's our most
Sophomore
exposed.
receivers.
I'm saying.
Sophomore receivers. There's no way though that Christian Watson is. That's crazy. That's even crazy to think about because he was at the end of the year.
Yeah.
He was late,
Very last week of the season.
and that's only 7 months.
5 months. 5.5 months.
Was he in January
Mm-hmm.
when he did it?
Yeah.
I thought it was late December.
No. Last week of the season.
Shit. Yeah, I think he'd have to. October's the earliest, and he's been hurt in the past. Is that?
He also can't catch.
Well, he can run fast.
He could
in a straight
before.
line.
RJ Harvey.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so
They went James Conner. I think this is fine. I wish he wasn't this high up.
Yeah. Or we can just.
We didn't go Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, we didn't.
So
that would have been fun if we,
I'm gonna say DeAndre Swift is the best choice here.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of starting to rise a little bit up into my hesitation.
Yeah, we liked him when he was 90. That was really fun.
That was a good.
We're getting a lot of him, man.
Time. I was also thinking one of the running backs would be there on the 77, but there was not really many things to pick right there.
It's really
like the only other strategy I would have thought of was going Mahomes and then hoping for Kelsey on the turn. But
yeah,
that still doesn't sound a ton of fun.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. So
I will say if we don't go one of those tight ends here, we're probably doing a 3 tight end build.
I would love to go with tight end, but it just, I mean,
no, I totally. I only was thinking Kelsey with the stack of Mahomes.
Right. Gotcha.
But since we didn't do that,
TJ's the answer.
Mm-hmm.
TJ for the win. Wait a second. Okay, never mind.
Khalil Shakir just staying at the 7-1 every time.
Well, he has Josh Allen, so why not?
If you're gonna be crazy, be crazy.
Crazily correlated. We got a receiver on this team. I didn't even realize it.
Our least favorite in the top 100.
Yeah, that's a tough one. They're gonna draft a receiver next
Jordan
year.
Addison as a wide receiver 5.
Yeah,
that's a fun receiving room. Jacoby's still there.
Quinshon's right behind him.
That's what I thought. I thought he would be there.
Okay. Well, I like Quinshon. I like Stephon. I like Jacoby.
No, I would say we have a ton of Stephon. So I was thinking if there was a receiver, Jacoby, but let's just go Quinshon.
Okay.
That's a fun.
Okay, so
makes us feel a little better about our running back room.
Let's go get some quarterbacks and tight ends.
Probably,
So I don't have to go 6 of those total.
Well, Jeremy's probably going to one since he's going the balanced approach.
Yeah, but does he want? Okay, or is he going to go all the way to TJ? Where's TJ going? 87.
Ooh.
Okay. I like Caleb. That's what he means by balanced. That's what he meant.
Okay. Either way, we like Caleb a lot too.
Mm-hmm. I like all the rookies, except for RJ Harvey at that price.
I mean,
but he's going down, so he's now in the ish range that I'm good with. I'd rather him be down here with these two.
Jacoby going all the way to 81.
You meant Travion. I like Travion there. That's where we got him last time. Actually, we were here, I guess. But yeah, there's the TJ pick. Okay.
I was like, somebody's one of us. All of us need tight ends. One of us got to take him.
That a baby. He might go the other tight end. Nom. Nope, just kidding. He might get him on this one.
Allegedly.
Well, the other guy has George, so.
The Mahomes guy went unstacked, or was that the Worthy team?
The Mahomes.
Devin.
Went
Rice. Okay.
Rasheed Rice. And where did Worthy go? Way over here.
Yeah.
I know that Jeremy stacked. Lamar stacked yet? No.
No, because
He's stacked.
was
Baker.
with
Godwin. Okay,
Buka.
Buka. That's pretty high for a Buka, I feel like, though. Based
Well,
on
last
his
time he
current
went
ADP, though.
before.
Based on the current
Yeah.
ADP, though.
He's kind of been straddling pick 100.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, once again, we said this before, we think he's a better best ball player than he is a fantasy draft player.
For sure.
Just because you don't know when those weeks will come.
You also don't know when Chris Godwin or Mike Evans is going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And they've gotten hurt. One of them has gotten hurt every year, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Godwin more than Evans, but
yeah. I still remember our fantasy championship when
one
had one and then one had the other. Neither played in week 17, but then I had Brashad Perryman as that was fun.
That hurt. That really hurt. That one. Both of our teams were completely just injured.
Yep.
All right, Jeremy. Evan Ingram over
Kelce
Kelsey, but we got Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Which one would you rather have?
Oh, well, let's go Bo next. It's fine.
Okay. We do have Cortland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No.
Okay. It's all good then. And there goes Kelsey.
I mean, I'll take him every day at 92.
Right.
But again, I like him less as a redraft player, or 93 rather. But
yeah. Okay, so
and then this starts to get the ugly range of receivers. But fortunately, we already have 4.
Tight ends have not taken the run yet.
It's coming.
But it's about to happen pretty soon here. We are seeing a quarterback run.
I don't really know what to do to Justin Fields now.
Why?
I just feel like he's kind of risen to the point of just I don't really want to touch him.
But you had a lot of them early. We got a lot of them early.
We did.
When he was still
like he's completely
110.
Unreasonable, but it just feels like the offense doesn't sound. I'd rather have an Arizona or a Denver double than a.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Than a Jets.
Well, I don't know who you're doubling unless you're getting Mason Taylor.
Well, it would be Mason Taylor.
Like that's the problem. Is like who else do they actually? Let's go look.
They went back-to-back quarterbacks right there. All right, we're up.
Yeah. Okay. We need a tight end. We can go somewhere else.
We didn't take DJ. Let's go tight end.
Okay. Would you like?
I'd rather
this guy.
Mm-hmm. We can make it 3. That's okay.
Let me go.
I'm just gonna keep clicking on him.
Well,
man's Brock Bowers.
I really enjoy rookie tight ends also because they won a lot of best ball last year.
Yeah, and the year before.
And
yeah, we learned our lesson. And
Sam Laporta 2 years ago, right? Yeah.
Well, there was never a good correlation with rookie tight ends, but Sam Laporta was also going very high. I think he was going like the 10th, 11th round, and I don't think I had a single share of him, and he was tight end 1.
He was in the 130s or something like that, yeah, I think. And then, they have Alan Lazard starting, Josh Reynolds, and Garrett Wilson. So,
it's not a fun room. That just sounds like 150 passing yards a game. That's why I don't want my quarterback 1.
Yeah, the rushing upside's great, but it's just you're not going to get anything through the air. Mm-hmm. They do have a solid offensive line. Now adding Membu on the right side and stuff too. Better offensive line, maybe not solid. Let's rephrase before we get in trouble in the comments. There's ETN. Caleb Williams, did you stack him?
Yeah.
DJ Moore?
DJ Moore.
Nope, he didn't do DJ Moore. Oh, he did. Okay, I'm tripping.
Remember, he was the.
Yeah, we were talking about it. Here's Purdy on a Jawan Jennings stack.
I mean, mostly all these quarterbacks are correlated.
Seems pretty normal.
He's got Pickens. Almost had CD and Pickens, but Jeremy's too smart for him.
Dak, yeah, with Pickens. Jeremy probably would have wanted Dak to fall to him.
What's Jeremy's quarterback?
He's hurt.
Oh,
he's stuck with AJ Brown.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, it's all good. Let's see. Zach Charbonnet to
That's early.
Greek
Is it
Freak.
not?
It is. Especially because I think Damian Martinez is good. Just saying, guys. I keep saying this every week just to remind everybody.
But did he also go with Kenneth?
No. Who got
Who's Kenneth?
Kenneth? The one before him.
Oh yeah. Because then you were like, oh, I wish he would have found.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy's saying he likes another quarterback later. Yeah, I mean, there was so many quarterbacks that busted in the 6th to 8th round last year that all these guys are just fun situations that are just punted down.
Mm-hmm.
Like just mix and match is kind of what we're doing with Herbert, May, Lawrence, Love, Dak, all these guys. Yeah, I mean even Penix if you want to go him, Tua.
Yeah. What are we gonna do? We're next. Jeremy's up.
Yo no say.
Najee. Okay.
Michael Pittman shouldn't be there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be there.
Shouldn't.
He just should not. But there's the lad and the Herbert. But who's gonna take Herbert?
Yeah. But it's McConkey.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
I'm not against Michael Pittman at all.
He should not be.
I'm down.
This
we can do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna need to figure out tight end later.
And that sounds like we figured out our backup quarterback too.
Well, we'll see. See if these.
But at the same time, like I don't know if I'm comfortable with the Bo Nix and Daniel.
Oh no, we can go Justin Herbert.
If he falls.
Right. No, I don't want. No,
there are 2 teams with.
That's not
Devin.
it. You don't need him.
Dirty dog.
There's no one on your. Okay, that's just. That's just rude.
Those tush pushes for Justin Herbert are going to hit different for him. Every one of these teams on the left of us has a second quarterback already. Every one to the right of us has one.
Awesome. Who do we have that we can stack now? Denver, Arizona. That was the one. We could double. Well, we could go get Michael Penix later. Maybe.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think over time we're going to feel better that we solved our 5th receiver, though.
Well, it could have been Justin Herbert,
116.
Trey Harris, but he took him, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I just mean, like, trying to get him to come back around.
I mean, we have pretty strong depth at running back and receivers. So if this has to be a 3 quarterback, 3 tight end build.
Sure.
I
don't know that it has to be, though. Who's the quarterback? That's the real question. That are, like, worthy. T-Law.
We can accidentally draft Drake May again.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, well, we have Travis Hunter.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, we can go Trevor Lawrence.
Do you think he'll fall?
What are we at? 125? Probably not.
Okay. Well, then.
Because no one on our right side has a quarterback.
Yeah.
So
that's fair.
Probably not. Okay. Do we need another quarterback?
Yeah, Jeremy agrees that Pittman is hard to pass on. I mean, I just feel like we've nailed every year in terms of his ADP. When he was way too high, we avoided him. When he was way too low, we've picked him. And then last year, once again, he was like 4th round ADP, and we weren't touching it. And then this year, it's like, oh, that same guy in the same situation with possibly better quarterback play is going 7 rounds later, 6 rounds later.
Mm-hmm. Look at all the quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. So
good decision.
Good call on the reach.
Yeah, Jeremy, I don't know if he stacked CJ, but I'm guessing he did. No? Who was the quarterback you were talking about, Jeremy? Since you went CJ here instead. And then Greek Freak went Tua, because I know he had Jalen Waddle. So that's a stack there.
And it's a correlated game, right? The Miami and Tampa?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the game that we were talking about earlier?
Miami at Tampa, yeah. Oh, sorry, the other way. Tampa at Miami.
It's in Florida.
Apologies. Yeah, it's right down the street.
It's going to rain and be 80 degrees.
Yeah.
It's fine.
In week 17, when it's supposed to be cold. Miami doesn't play very many cold games, I don't think, this year. They think they got pretty lucky. I think they play like 1 or 2 max.
I don't know.
Because I think they played 1 in Buffalo that was going to be cold.
Let's see. Where can I find this game? There it is.
Hold on, we're going to pick real quick.
Okay.
After Jeremy.
Well, we need a second tight end soon.
Okay.
We also, yeah, they basically took all the. I don't really want to run it back here.
Okay.
So tight end. You
Tight
have a
end.
favorite of those three? We're most exposed of these guys of Jake Ferguson, and I'm
Probably
not a fan of that. So I would say pick somebody
Goddard.
else. Okay.
Okay. Didn't like it, but it is what it is.
Well, the thing is, Jeremy had the opportunity to take him, so
Oh,
he did.
yeah, he did. I didn't even think about that. He took
Really
Tootin,
appreciate
who we could have stacked with.
Mm-hmm.
So we just, whatever.
We'll collab later. It's okay.
We need running backs.
So Miami plays in December and January in New York, in Pittsburgh, and in New England.
Oh, okay. That's more than I thought, actually.
Yeah.
Definitely more
I mean,
than I thought.
they lucked out on Cleveland being in October. Buffalo is September, but still some cool games. But the week 16 and week 17 matchups are really fun with Cincinnati and Tampa both being at home though. That's a fun.
Well, no, Jeremy, I thought the
Game
reason
spirit.
you were waiting on quarterback was to stack them. Because I don't think you make sure before I say something dumb. You don't have a Houston player. That's why I thought you were waiting on quarterback. Was there was a stack you liked? That's all.
But yeah, I mean, but even with that, CJ's kind of right in the mix of all these guys. It's not like we have Trevor ranked ahead of every single one of them. We just happened to take a Jag in this round.
Yeah, that's why we went with Trevor. I mean, if we would have had a Houston player, we probably would have gone CJ. If we would have gone Stephon or something. All right. We need running back. I hate staring at that running back. Huh?
I'm sick of it.
I'd just rather not take him and go with the next guy. Okay, cool.
Are you comfortable with Bo and Trevor as a room, or do we need a third one?
I'm not comfortable because of the fact that what's happened in the past to us.
I know what I want to do. We're gonna take Ray Davis here.
Okay.
And then
that's fine then.
And then
tell me later.
And then
well, it's a long way back around, so
it'll be fine.
Okay.
I feel great.
5 receivers now going Jalen McMillan. Okay.
I hope he gets traded.
Yeah,
it's a better situation.
I mean,
a really strong end of the year.
That's how I feel about A.D. Mitchell. Please,
Dustin, Tank Dell is not going to play this year. I cannot stress that enough.
Tank Dell destroyed his. Dustin, you have a degree in this. You are a PA. Yeah. Please go look at the injury and tell me how long it takes to recover, because it's not good. He tore everything. Quentin Johnston, I like it. Mm-hmm. Greek Freak did go three quarterbacks, so he gets Tyler Algier.
Tank Dell plus steroid shots with CJ Stroud.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah,
I don't know.
Dustin's
I don't
been
trust anything.
Dustin's been taking his steroid shots recently. Yeah.
So the butt stuff.
Yeah. Well, today I woke up a little late today. Not gonna lie, to go to the gym. But we did legs, and I cramped a little bit earlier when I was sitting here, and I hope no one saw it. Xavier Leggett stack right there.
Okay.
It's an easy way to stack when you're 12. I think Bryce actually fell to him there.
Yeah, 156. That's pretty solid.
Okay, what are we going to do, Greek Freak? Let's see it.
Jalen Wright.
Okay. Cam Ward.
Did you answer my question about Bo Nix and Trevor?
If they're good, I said no. But at the same time, I don't think we have to force it, if that makes sense.
Well, no. Like, we have a double that is still could be taken.
What? Well, we're going to go Troy Franklin now for sure. The 20th. That's not what you were talking about, but tell me what you were talking about.
I'm talking about Daniel Jones.
Oh, so yeah. We have, if you think he's starting.
At this point, yes, I do.
Okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. Do you ever get Jack Besh even if he's falling?
I would not draft him.
Ever. Like, how far does he have to fall?
He can
fall out.
Past
he can fall out.
250.
Okay, what do you want to do?
He can add 2 rounds, and I still might hesitate.
do you want to do?
Roshan's there.
Yeah, he is.
Third tight end if you wanted to lock that.
Who's our quarterback? Oh, it's Brenton Strange.
Yeah,
Yeah, want to do that?
sure.
Okay. I think we're going on the back way, so we have a shorter time around. So hopefully Roshan will still be on the board. Yeah, we're going this way. Okay. Chilling at you. Probably worse than Tanks felt. My legs hurt all day. Probably not. I'll be honest. You didn't even do that much weight today. Get out of here. Stop. Okay, so we're done with quarterback and tight. We're done with possibly done with quarterback, and we're definitely done with tight end. Is what I was gonna say. Actually,
I'm just saying.
What bye weeks do our quarterbacks have? Now that I think about it,
12 and
okay, perfect. 8. I didn't even think about that. What were you saying? You just think Daniel Jones
if Daniel Jones is there at 16, I'm making us take him
in the 16th?
Yes, that's where he's risen that far.
Because people think he's going to start. Yeah, no, I get it.
And Anthony Richardson has not been participating. Big run on tight ends. I don't know what to do with Cedric Tillman. Was he just a flash in the pan? Ooh, we lucked out.
That's what I said was going to happen. I just felt it. Okay. I felt it.
You're the vibes guy.
I told you. I told you. I said we'll get him in the next round. We have time.
My vibes are so much of like, hey, there's a 6 showing versus a 10, and I just say hit instead of double down because I know it's coming. That's my hesitancy.
No, we don't even think about it. Should we triple down?
Triple? Have you seen that one variation where you can double every single card?
I have seen that one. Have you seen the variation where they pay you, like they give you a free double? Like you don't put the money down. They give you the double or the split for free. But it's a push on 22. So if they land on 22,
no matter what on whatever you have,
it's a push. But you can split for free and you can double for free.
That sounds
interesting.
Probably
obviously,
deal, right?
Obviously, you're still wrong. They did the math. I didn't do it. I did the math on regular blackjack. I don't know what they did. The math, like all that extra stuff.
See, we missed Daniel Jones.
Okay, well, I feel better about it. Keenan Allen, man, we have not gotten much. How much Keenan do you have? I'm just wondering.
To guess.
20%?
40. It's basically was all early, and we haven't taken him a ton since.
Yeah.
As time goes on, it's like, hey, we like you, but can you
get on a team, please? Yeah. Get on a team. That'd be great. There goes Pat Bryant and Jalen Newell. Mason Taylor, 3 rookies. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see right there.
Do I see 4?
We get a running back this time. Nope. Okay, what do we need? We have 5 and 5.
All right.
We have
probably need a receiver.
I think our receiving room's
Michael Wilson
better, but him or Calvin.
Well, I understand the receiving room is better, but the options of running back get better.
Yeah. No, I get you. I think
Wilson, Calvin Austin were the options for me.
I think Greek Freak's actually in the draft, so we're gonna go with Pittsburgh.
Okay.
That's the vibe over Arizona because Dustin didn't want to draft with us.
Yeah, punish those.
Yes. We thought about Dortch, but it's not going to happen this time.
How about we cue him just to not pick him?
Not against it. I probably can't find the man. I probably have to go 400.
Meanwhile, Dusty cues him right as soon as we get in the lobby.
Yeah, he says he builds his fantasy rosters on vibes and memes. There's some good memes. I can't wait till we get something like, how AJ Dillon has massive thighs and stuff, like those big memes and stuff like that.
Dusty says
how
$1.
How good Braylon Allen is. How big Braylon Allen is. Yeah.
His knee's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna nominate Tank Dell just for you, Dustin. So you can take him. Keaton Mitchell. Had the conversation between Justice Hill and Keaton Mitchell. Cam thinks that Keaton Mitchell will possibly take over as the number 2.
In all honesty, they should just
what?
Do something else.
Oh, well, I guess that's fair. They should have drafted a running back. You mean
they didn't even pick up an undrafted guy, right? Yeah, Rasheen Ali was there. Marcus Major.
He didn't even play.
Well, he's there.
Rasheen Ali played. He's from Marshall. He was the one from Marshall.
No, that's what I'm saying. Rasheen, he wasn't on the He's not a rookie.
Right. He was a rookie last year. Correct? I think so.
I don't know.
I watched this film. That's the only reason I know it.
Okay.
I believe so. It's either the last year or the year before that. All right, let's do it. Let's get some rookie running backs. Dylan Sampson.
We did go Junkins.
Do we?
Mhm.
Okay. I like it. We can get more later. Rookies.
Yeah, Dylan Sampson is BDG's most exposed player.
I do
right now.
enjoy some Dylan Sampson. Dylan Sampson was our number 6 running back. He just happened to go to the same team as our number 4 running back.
Yeah,
Like,
happens.
and then they picked 2 quarterbacks. Like, the Browns are they're gonna start the draft next year with the quarterback also. It's gonna happen because
Yeah.
they have no loyalty to a 3rd and a 5th rounder.
Did you watch any of the NBA draft at all last night?
I rewatched it.
Okay.
Um,
So a lot of people were not only laughing at the Pelicans for doing what they did, which is unfathomable, but
I don't know what they did
okay,
because I was
explain in a
mostly
second.
looking for
So
the Spurs.
Brooklyn Nets traded for extra picks, and
Mhm.
everybody was like, they're going to move into the top 10 because they had 5 first-round picks, and they said, nope, we're going to use every single one of them.
Oh, we're just gonna find a guy.
And the first 3 picks were all like weirdly unathletic point guards, and then they drafted a point center, and then it was a whole thing. But
Nets worst draft apparently by Dustin.
well, the Pelicans, I would say, is even worse because of the fact that they just gave up a big asset to move up just 10 spots.
Mhm.
So they moved up from 23 to 13, gave away an unprotected pick swap between the Pelicans and the Bucks. Whichever one's better is now going to the Hawks.
Cool. Whatever.
Like, the Pelicans could be terrible. And if either Giannis goes down or is traded, that's a very valuable pick.
Right,
Either way,
yeah.
that's probably one of the best likelihoods to be a top 6, 7 pick. And
high lottery pick.
You gave it away unprotected for
Well,
Derek Queen, who's undersized and can't play defense.
I was going to say also, I saw that the Trailblazers traded up for the Chinese national player, and apparently that was an awful pick because he was like a second round placed guy.
Well, people didn't like; they just don't know of him. But
Well,
it was.
I mean, I think
was
it was
kind
mock
of,
second round on a lot
It
of
was
people's
kind of
stuff.
funny that he was sitting in the
Stands, and that was what I was gonna say. Yeah, he had to come down from the stands to walk the stage. It's amazing.
Who, me?
I got picked.
Yeah.
So that's such a cool thing. Pelicans made no sense taking Fears. Then they just got Poole. The Chinese Jokic. Yes, exactly. All right, let's go see. Let's go get some more rookies.
Let's finish this baby out.
Let's get some more rookies. Look, I am Maynard for sure.
Just keep clicking it, man.
Well, I would like to, but Jeremy's going to take him first. No, he took Diami. That's actually who I would have picked at wide receiver. So, okay, yes,
okay,
cool. How many?
Are we done at running back, or are we? Yeah,
we're done.
And
we need some receivers.
2 receivers. I know one of them.
Probably, yeah. Troy Franklin won.
If Anthony Richardson fell to the 19th pick or 19th round for us,
okay,
we have 2 of them. I'm just asking.
19th.
Our quarterback room isn't great.
But if he falls to the 20th round, I feel even better.
He won't fall to the 20th round.
What? Okay.
So we're going to pick Troy Franklin in the 19th round when we know he'll be there in the 20th?
No. I'm just saying. It'd feel better either way.
Okay.
They'd both feel great in the 20th.
I just don't know what the second receiver we would pick is.
Yes, Trey Wilson is unstoppable. They made him like the most athletic, quick person. Well, he is actually super athletic and quick, but like they made him amazing on that game after his freshman year. You know who Trey Wilson is? From Florida.
Yes.
He was a freshman All-American, and then last year he got injured and like missed the whole season. But his freshman year, dude is like the premier gadget guy.
He's another Percy.
Yeah, he's not as big. He's a smaller, but yeah, that type.
Well, Percy was only like 5'11", right?
He's smaller.
Oh well.
He's he's a little dude.
Okay.
But he can move. Yeah, no, he's pretty cool. I watched his film because we put out if y'all haven't watched it yet, go check it out. We put out so far every position group but linebackers, cornerbacks, safeties on the 2026 NFL draft prospect stuff. So it's a fun videos that me and Dustin have been doing.
Okay. Well, let's go search for some people because I don't know what I want to do with my life right now.
You want receiver, right?
I guess at this point.
Wicks. No.
Yeah. We can
John
just
Mechie.
how about idea? Just get all the Denver guys.
Oh, Vele.
Vele and Troy.
Cool.
Both of them.
Fine by me. I gotta go find Vele now again. Where are you?
Oh, you passed him right now. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. 1.
Oh no.
Troy Franklin went up a spot since we last drafted. All I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I know.
He's going up. Well, yeah, because we brought him up.
Yeah,
by
we're the
ourselves.
one.
we made the draft pick.
Single-handedly driving a narrative. It's gotta feel good.
I mean, Pat Bryant going at 184. I feel a lot better
Yep.
about Vele and Troy Franklin. And that's not to say that Pat Bryant's bad, but he wasn't even our top 12 receivers. He was on our own mentions group.
Yeah,
You know,
Miguel jumping in. What's up, man?
what's up, my guy? 70 more days. I know we're almost there. Well, almost there, right? Feels like forever.
This month flew by to me.
Yeah, I've got. Well, so for people that don't know, my wife is expecting in mid-September, so it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna figuring out scheduling.
We're streaming in the hospital.
Figuring out scheduling for this is just gonna be nuts. So
Yeah.
we'll figure it out, guys. I promise. You will get your videos, even if Cam and Dustin have to do them. Like we'll figure it out. But maybe Ricky will be on. Maybe we'll get Ricky in here.
Yeah, hopefully.
So 70 days. Is that today? 70 days from today? Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that makes sense. 10 weeks. It's Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. Craziness.
The
Common
math-
guy.
The math is mathing.
Common guy.
Yeah, sure.
Get your rookie running backs. Taj Brooks, Jeremy Krosky Merritt.
Ollie. Not that guy.
Greek frequent Isaac Tesla. He just pounded as many rookies as he could
Yeah, he did.
throughout right there.
he
Gunnar
went out
Helm, love to see that.
4 out of the last 5, and he also went with Jatavion, which we have stated that we liked.
Is 202 early for him? I don't know. But he wouldn't have got him. It would have been a long.
he's-
Oh no,
he's
no, he
early
was right there.
200s.
Okay. Joe Flacco. Look at this. Jeremy.
Is he also doing the other one?
I don't think so. No.
Wicks. Well, we know where we're going.
If I can get to the top, all the way down here in the 20th round.
Oh, you didn't.
That guy?
No.
I queued him, yes.
Yeah.
I queued him.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Awesome,
you
man.
could have stacked. Just kidding.
I'd prefer we didn't.
Yeah. All right. Let me grab this. Great stream. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Less than 2 hours for us. And we got in right away. Let me stop sharing. There we go. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Stuff that's coming out. Cam is doing worst to first, which is a fun video where he takes all the teams that were in last and puts them in and picks who will be first place in order.
Which sucky teams will suck the least.
Exactly. San Francisco will suck the least.
Well,
And then we have some more NFL stuff coming, and we also have all the draft stuff finishing up, and then we're going to be predicting all the season stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff coming up.
yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Once again, we're going to be doing streams every Thursday night, doing best ball streams, couple a night, and then maybe more if you guys still truly want it. So,
Yep, absolutely. Especially when we get closer.
mhm.
So we appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all on the next one.